Hey everybody, it is June 30th. It's late in the afternoon. And as we wind down this month of June, I thought I'd do a little read. Well, actually, a full read for July. Not just the three cards. We're going to throw some cards down and see what's up. So I'm going to run through this really quickly, but I'm going to put it out there as July 1st, Canada Day, what the forecast is for July, and what we can expect in the coming weeks in this country specifically, and what we need to do, what kinds of things we can work with. 7. The month of July is the 7th month. It's a month of magic and miracles. Anything goes and everything can happen. And everything goes and anything can happen. So, yeah. You're going to notice some smoke blowing my way. I just want to let you know that's just some incense, some smudge I've got burning. I just did a meditation to help clear some of the healing, or some of the trauma rather, with a healing meditation for this country, for her land, her people. We're uncovering a lot of stuff over the last few weeks and in the coming weeks, and a lot of sadness flowing across this country. So, that being said, we're going to see what's coming for the next few weeks and what we can expect to encounter. What we can expect, period. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, I want to say right off the bat, that's a card that actually represents the influences of energies coming at us right now that we have to work with. And Ten of Pentacles represents where we are right now. And that Ten of Pentacles is all about, we're really trying to protect our families. We're really trying to make sure everybody's safe and secure and things like that. And whether that's with what's going on in the release of these graves that are being revealed and discovered, or whether it's about, looking after our kids through this whole pandemic thing. The Ten of Pentacles is on everybody's mind right now is, of course, security of family and that we're all going to be okay. The Queen of Pentacles, though, as that influencing factor, is the Lady Luck herself, is with us. And we have all this beautiful potential right now for magic and miracles, which is exactly, and luck, of course, which is exactly what the Queen of Pentacles represents. And when I see her, she's the Queen of Abundance. And when I see her in people's spreads, and every time I see her, it doesn't matter where she falls in the spread, I tell people the same thing. Now is the time for us to create and manifest. Now is the time for us to really reap the rewards and to cash in and be luck ourselves, because luck is man-made and it's something that we can create for ourselves. And so we have an opportunity to really engage with that abundance, with that infinite supply, and with that wonderful opportunity for cashing in on huge rewards. And that's what we have to do. And that's really important for us to recognize right now, because those are influencing factors for the entire month of July. Okay. The Knight of Wands and the King of Swords come in to talk about what I refer to as the power tool. Now, the power tool gets us through the hard times when we're faced with challenges or obstacles or things we need to overcome or get past. The power tool is where Jesus and his team, or those ones in spirit who love us and are here to assist us, come in, and they pick us up and carry us to and through to the other side of what we're going through, and to the finish line specifically. And so the Knight of Wands talks about taking charge of things in your life and taking ownership and absolute command of your experience here. And the King of Swords says that's about intellect, right? So in these times where we don't really know what to do or how to act, we need to take up the charge, but we need to use our smarts. We really need to use our intellect and our intelligence about us and the wisdom that we've gained. And it's a really important time for us to apply that wisdom with our action to actually make the changes, right? And so, creating a revolution, creating an evolutionary revolution is important for us all right now. And we can do that based on taking action and taking command of our lives. We're being pushed to become independent and to stand up and strong in ourselves, to become empowered and to really be the sovereign beings we're here to be. And so Spirit's going to come in and help us do that. No matter what we think, whether we're feeling alone or not, we are not alone, and we are here being supported, loved, and cared for, and assisted on this journey. So this power tool says that no matter what you see or feel in the next few weeks, just know, take a nice deep breath when you're feeling these challenges, and know that Spirit's here to help us. And Spirit's here to push you to take command of yourself, take command of your life, take command of your experience, and to change, make some changes in your life using the smarts. We know what doesn't work. We know what hasn't worked up until now. We need to implement new strategies and new ideas. And that's really important for us to go ahead and just test the water and take a chance. And that doesn't mean just doing whatever is being told to us that we need to do. That actually just means feeling for yourself what's right for you and letting spirit guide you. Letting spirit guide you. The Queen of Swords comes in to talk about our past influences, and we have been a fairly independent state in a fairly independent state of living up until the last year or so. And over the last year, our independence has been threatened in a huge, huge way, based on certain experiences and circumstances that we all had to go through and endure. But that doesn't mean that we are not independent any longer. That doesn't mean that we are not sovereign beings. We certainly are sovereign beings, and we've forgotten that. And so it's really important for us, in order to really be the leaders that we're here to be, to step up, stand up, and to speak out for our loved ones, for our families, for the people around us in our communities and in our spaces, right, in our world. And that Queen of Swords is all about independence, and she speaks with truth and sometimes a sharpness about her, but she knows what she's doing, and that's what we're talking about here. We know better, and the last year and a bit we've all been kind of dazed and confused. Now it's time to step up. Now it's time to step up and to really take command. And that's what Spirit's really encouraging us all to do. Three of Pentacles talks about the spiritual overview of everything. And that's where Spirit comes in and says, you know what? We got some messages for you. We have some assistance for you. And we have some help along the way. But you have to ask, right? We have free will, so they can't interfere. And so anything and everything that happens in our world is happening because we're allowing it to. So you have to make sure you give them permission and allow them into your experience. But the Three of Pentacles talks about work. We have a lot of work ahead of us, people. We have a lot of waking up to do. We have a lot of people to catch up to speed on things. We have a lot of people who are going to be really needing our help and our assistance as they wake up to the reality that is true for all of us right now, and are, not sure how to help us to create for tomorrow. We got this. We have this creation thing underway already. We just need them on board with their light, shining their truth, and being in their truth rather than shining their light, so that we can, unite in that light together and be this beautiful force of brilliance, of light coming forward. So the Three of Pentacles talks about the work that we have to do. And don't worry, we have Spirit on our side. We are not alone in this. And God is helping us. God's got our back. We have to really trust that. We have to keep the faith, hold the vision, and trust the process, because divine timing is not ours. Divine timing does not run on your clock, your watch, or any of that stuff on your phone. It does not. It runs on God's time, universal time. And that we have to keep in mind. We have to trust. So the Three of Pentacles talks about the work we're going to be doing in the meantime. The Nine of Swords actually comes to refer to what's coming for us in the next little while. We're going to hit rock bottom. We really are going to hit rock bottom, and we're going to face our worst fears. And it's not something to be afraid of. It's something to be prepared for. If you know what's coming, you aren't as likely hit by it. You aren't hit by it the same way. You aren't blindsided, of course, and you're certainly not overcome with it. When you can see it coming, you can see, you can give yourself time to prepare. You don't have to brace yourself, but you can prepare for what's coming. And we know there's a lot coming. I don't want to put that out there. I'm not putting that out there. I'm just reading. I really am just reading the energy in the collective. And in that, there's a mass exodus coming. So that's the fear most of us face, and we have to face, is that whole, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen? And that's okay, because it's not real. It's just part of the game. Six of Wands comes in to talk about us, who we are, what we brought to the table, what we are able to really vibrate with right now, what we are really able to be in a place of power with right now, what we can own for ourselves. Six of Wands. You see this? That's Jason. Having slain the dragon, which you have to do when they take an oath of honor. Slaying the dragon to win back the golden fleece. This is us, people. This is us collectively. Heroes, each and every one of us. Slaying the dragon and winning the golden fleece. Now, there are myths that are not able to be proven. That's why they're myths, because it's all hearsay, it's all folklore, as they would say, and it's all verbal, oral tradition. But the golden fleece, believe it or not, is actually something that can be traced. And they would use fleece from sheep to pan for gold. So that's a real thing. There were such a thing as golden fleeces. Of course, we know who probably ended up with them. It's okay. It's all part of the deal. It really and truly is. So the idea is that we are all here on a hero's journey to light it up, to slay the dragons, the bad ones anyway, or, excuse me, or the ones who took the oath of honor. And you got to take them down. You know what? They're not going down any other way. They're going to fight you to the death anyway, because that's what their honor is, right? That's what that's all about for them. But we have the power to do that. We are already victorious. We have already won. In a future timeline, we're already there. We're living the new world. We're living in the new earth, and we're in that fifth dimensional consciousness. And it's beautiful. I got to tell you, that 1,000 years of peace coming is absolutely spectacular. But we've got some work to go through, right? We've got some work to do, and we have some fears to face. The Page of Cups comes in to talk about what everybody sees as they view us. And right now, Canada's getting some recognition. Canada has been, there's been some attention drawn to us. People from around the world, south of the border and around the world, are noticing that we're in some trouble here in this country, especially here in Ontario. Our dictator, our premier here and our prime minister are in cahoots. And they're really giving us all a hard time here. We're the only province in this country who is in lockdown still, and we can't even have a supper inside at a restaurant, which is stupid because they make you wear the mask from the door to the table, from the table to the bathroom and back again, right? Like, really? But we can't. So the ultimate, the ultimate experience is at hand right here, and we are meant to do the work involved to be the heroes that we're meant to be. So let's do that, right? Let's take up our charge and let's slay these dragons that are trying to, do what they're doing here and win back our golden fleece. Our freedom is our golden fleece. Our sovereignty is our golden fleece. That's what I'm talking about. So the Page of Cups talks about what everybody else is seeing of us. And as the world is sort of recognizing that Canada's having some issues here, we'll take all the prayers we can get. Let's face it, folks. We can take all the energy, and we'll use all the energy and light that we can get coming our way to do what needs to be done to slay the dragon. To slay the dragon. And the Page of Cups talks about taking care of ourselves, going inside ourselves and searching within and finding out what we need in our heart space, what we need to do the healing with. And we have they're knocking us off our balance on purpose. These are, why on earth would they start uncovering these graves now if we weren't at an extremely critical point? Nothing happens by accident. It's all happening exactly as it's meant to, and it's showing us so very many things. So the Seven of Pentacles talks about the hopes and fears position, but what it used to be anyway. Now it's kind of like the WTF is happening tomorrow kind of card. Seven of Pentacles is a card about, that really sort of refers to frustration about things we value, things of an important nature to us that we are frustrated by or with or because of. And whether it's people in our lives or family members or loved ones, friends, co-workers, or our government, we are very frustrated in a lot of ways with a lot of things. And it's okay. We're allowed to be. We just can't stay there for long. We have to acknowledge it, honor it, and then move on from it. Because frustration doesn't do anything but keep us agitated in a space of not moving forward. But the 7 is important because, again, there's that 7 number. That is the month of July. And that 7 that we are going to feel a little bit of frustration about ends up really helping us to see the truth of things, okay? Because the 7 of Cups actually refers to illusion and seeing through it, recognizing the truth of the matter and realizing for ourselves what is our truth, what is real for us, what is not, what is illusion, what is meant to push you to the truth. And that's what this is all about. Meant to push us to the truth of who we are, meant to remind us of who we are, what we're here for, why we exist, and become the sovereign beings God created us to be. Step into that. So that Seven of Cups is the outcome card, which means that we're going to see through the illusion. We're going to see the illusion for what it is, and we're going to really recognize our truth in that. And our truth in that is that we are sovereign beings. I can't say it enough. I cannot say it enough. I do not consent. I'm a sovereign being. I'm a sovereign being. So I'm going to pull the Brick card. I love the Brick card. Brick card always does such a good job. As you can see, I'm shuffling. As you can see, here we are, shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. One more, Merlin says, one more shuffle. There we go. This is how it works every time. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Fan them out. Pull a card. It says, I connect with heaven. Today, it's beautiful. Today I turn inwards and connect with the heaven within. From this place of peace, I can see that a situation I have resented is actually an ideal opportunity to work on my inner self. I understand that such experiences are necessary for my growth. Thus, I accept such situations and now live each day in serenity. You just can't make this stuff up, folks. You know what's interesting about this card? Can you see it? I know it's a little bit blurry. Just a minute. Can you see it? There's an old man and a child looking up at a beautiful angel. I love these cards. I really do. And the kingdom of heaven. It's beautiful. I'll post this. And, yeah. So remember, July is a month of magic and miracles. This is where we start to really see the fruits of our labor. And the magic and the miracles that we created and are able to manifest are coming. They'll present themselves this month coming. Thank you all so very much for all that you do. For the light that you shine, for the love that you are. Thank you.